Here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the No Cover TV podcast. Look who's in the house. We have Brittney and Brandon Sanchez in the house. We're going to chat with them in just a second. Have a great time. But first, I want to thank each one of you out there for checking out the No Cover TV podcast. Also, to all of you back in the day from 97 to 2013, checking out the TV show. We had a lot of fun doing that and hit the radio for a little bit. But now, podcast, you can't get rid of Big Al. It's always about getting the music out there. And the story for these artists. It's a great thing. So check out all the audio shows that were on Spotify are still there, but they're also on YouTube. Plus all the great videos that we were doing with these artists are on YouTube and Facebook, actually. Pretty cool how this stuff works nowadays. It wasn't around back then, and I'm glad it's around now. It's easier to communicate. Yes. What am I going to say, people? My three favorite words are support, support, support. Support these artists. Go to the shows, pay a cover charge if there is one. Get to the swag table, get a CD, an album, a t-shirt, a hoodie, coffee mug, bumper sticker, keychain, perfume. Oh my, it goes on. It really does. There's a lot of swag. And get to the stage and enjoy that show and see if you can stay afterwards, meet these artists, get an autograph possibly. You never know what's going to happen. You really don't. And these artists love doing what they're doing, put a smile on your face, and your smile in return kicks right back to them, puts a smile on their face. See, it's right there. You can tell. Oh, yeah. Music makes the world go around. So today, like I said, in the house is Brittney and Brandon Sanchez. We've got a married duo, singer and songwriter couple here that unbelievable music, people. But don't go anywhere. We got to check out the interview first before you go check out the music. But anyways, how are you doing today, guys?
We're doing good.
Awesome. Middle of the week, doing good.
Middle of the week, you just got out of work, and now you're going to hang out with Big Al, all right?
Yes, and this is much more fun than work is.
Yes.
So we're happy to be here.
Well, good. It looks like you're staying busy with your music and coming up with some great stuff. I love what I'm hearing. Excellent.
Thank you. I'm glad you took a listen to it, yeah.
Oh, I've got to. I've got to learn about you and listen, and it's great stuff, everybody. It's great stuff. But before we go down that road of what we're doing today and your music and stuff, I want to get in your guys' heads a little bit and know a little bit about you two. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Let's do it.
Who would like to be the first victim? Brandon. You're going down the hole with me, Brandon. Okay, let's go for a ride, brother.
How far are we going here?
We're going back. I'm taking you back to, all right, I usually go back a little earlier, but I'm going to start you out at about 11, 12 years old. At that point, you know what you like to listen to. You're rocking out or you're doing whatever you're doing. What's going on? What are you listening to, huh? Well, come on. Be honest.
What was I listening to when I was 11, 12 years old? It probably would be country music at that point.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I grew up listening to country and like it was the 90s and 80s, greatest era for country in my opinion. But
well, yeah, that's your opinion.
And then I started to listen to more like alternative rock when I started getting into like middle school and high school. And now I like pretty much everything. So, and I like writing everything. So.
Okay. Well, you started young. You picked up the guitar fairly early and started writing fairly early, didn't you?
Yeah. I started, as soon as I picked up the guitar, I started writing because I have ADHD and I would learn people's songs and then I would get bored. Oh. Like I would listen to like a Blink 182 song or something and I would learn how to play it. Like I would just want to write my own song. So then I would kind of take the chords that I had learned and kind of like turn them around or rearrange them and then write my own melody. And then I started writing music and stuff like that. So.
And when you first started, when you first started, were you writing strictly country, or was it a little mix of stuff?
No, I was probably more influenced by like alternative and probably like pop punk at that point.
So, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, so that was pretty popular back then. So that's what I had kind of started doing when I was writing, and I was probably about 14 or 15 years old when I started. So.
Okay. So when you got the guitar, were you thinking before or when you got the guitar, I'm going to be a rock star someday? Was that in your head back then?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that was definitely there.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I was one of them. That's great. All right. So,
Yeah, I
excuse me.
could, and I would play the guitar, and I would get girls' attention, because that's when you're in middle school and high school, that's all you do, right? You just want girls' attention. So I would play the guitar and sing songs and everything, get these girls' attention, and then I would try to have a conversation with them. And they'd be like, "Oh."
Right. That's why all of us boys got guitars because we wanted to impress the girls. It's just truth. That's great. That's great. Okay, when did you get start performing, get in a band and play in front of anybody? When did
Oh,
that start?
the first band performance that we did was it was for in high school. It was Day on the Green. It was this
Really?
thing they would have like bands from the school perform and do, like, it was kind of like a battle of the bands thing. And so that was
Nice.
the thing. My good buddy uh, Nasser at the time, he was like, "Hey, let's start a band, and let's start a band and enter Day on the Green." And I was like, "Okay, sounds cool." And we did. So we did it,
You did it. That's great. Okay.
and we won. Actually. We won.
You
That was
won?
cool. We won.
Yeah, what the heck? That's great that you won. All right, let's swing over to you, Brittany. Okay, let's pick on you a little bit. Let's take you back about the same age. Now,
Okay.
I read up on you a little bit here. Now, what came first, music or dancing?
Dancing.
All
Dancing.
right.
Yes, I did not discover my musical side until I was probably 19, 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I did not think I could sing at all. I thought that I was like one of those people that like sings at home in their room and then their
Right.
parents overhear them and their parents are like, "Oh, you're so good, honey." And then they get on American Idol and they're like, "I'm really good." And then the judges are like, "No, you're not. You should not
Right.
do this
Do
for a
that. Don't
career." And like their parents were just lying to them, like,
Of course, our parents always lied to us.
yes.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
I don't know. I just felt like I couldn't sing, and so my lane was dance. I did all the competitive dancing. I became a dance teacher when I turned, I don't know, 16, and was like all in that world. So yeah, I did not discover the musical side until like I met him. So
Okay.
I met him when I was like 18, and he was 20.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no, for the older guys, huh? Mhm.
oh, we were babies.
That's great. That's great. Okay, 18 comes, you meet Brandon, and I
Yeah.
see you learn drums and piano. Now,
Yeah.
what came first? Chicken or the egg? I mean, what came first?
Okay. I took piano for like a year when I was 11 or 12.
Oh,
And then
okay, you were young.
yeah, but then like I just wasn't really into it because I was really into dance. So I didn't have the time to really give to it, and I just wasn't into it. So I guess you could say piano came first, but as an adult, when I started to take music a little bit more seriously, that would have been the drums.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So you got together young. You're still together, and think you have a couple. You came into that. Bravo, bravo, bravo. You got a couple young ones, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, they are upstairs right now, trying not to make a ruckus. We have a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old.
Oh, perfect age to cause trouble. Oh my, oh my.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
now are you pushing music into their life? Are they adhering to it at
Yeah,
all?
they love music. They love playing, writing. The oldest, she's 13, and she started playing guitar about a year ago,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
is already writing her own songs. And then our youngest plays ukulele, and she's in this little ukulele band that
Wow.
that
Bravo.
performs. And yeah, she's
That's
awesome. Both of
awesome.
them like to write music, and sometimes they'll write together. sometimes they'll fight, and then sometimes, yeah.
And they love to sing and harmonize, and they're just,
Yeah.
they're very musical, but they're not, they're kids, so they're not really serious about it yet. But yes, they love it.
Okay. Are they like the same type of music, or do they both have their own independent style?
They like a lot of the same kind of stuff, but
yeah. Well, Renee, our little one, she's totally into Taylor Swift.
Okay.
And older sister can't stand it. But older sister is into all the really great late 90s, early 2000s rock.
Yeah, her favorite band is Incubus. So
Incubus. Oh, really? I didn't expect that answer. Wow, that's getting hard. Whoa.
But she's very cultured when it comes to music, so she likes a lot of
Incubus.
Yes.
She likes Elvis. She likes Michael Jackson. She likes a lot of the
newer stuff.
Yeah, older.
Well, she's older, and she likes newer stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, that's real cool. Oh, that's cool. I think music needs to be in children's life all the time. Definitely.
Yeah.
Grasp onto, definitely. So, all right. Now, when did you got together early on, had kids, but were you playing music at the time, or did just start up this project of you two?
We started doing music together in church, and I was a worship leader at a church, and we did that together for years.
And years.
Yeah, okay. And we that was kind of what we were doing before this, and
yeah, and then we kind of went through a rough season, and Brandon and I put music down for several years. Just to work on our family, work on our marriage, focus on what's important in life.
Right.
And then about a year ago,
over a year ago, we started to pick it up really seriously. It's something that I've done, and something Brittney has done, just kind of more as a hobby over the years, and just never really put it out there, never really put our music out there. So, but we always enjoyed it, always had fun doing it. And we were like, hey, what are we doing? We only got one life to live, right? So,
right. Get out there.
Share some music. And
right. Now, why not? I mean, now, are you guys out performing quite a bit, or just here and there and recording? What's going on?
So we were performing a lot over summertime. We've kind of haven't been performing as much, but we've been in the studio. We got a new song that's going to be coming out in November, that we've been recording. And, we actually last weekend, we recorded a music video, out in the community. So, that's going to come out November 1st, and we're excited about that. So.
And speaking of video, can I name it?
Yeah.
Renegade Renegade,
yes.
Isn't it?
Renegade is the song that's coming out November 1st. We're really excited about this one.
So everybody out there, November 1st, you got to check out Brandon and Brittney Sanchez music. Oh, my. And why I just said that, how about you guys tell them out there where they can find all your music and good stuff?
Okay. First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're listening to us, we would love to have people join our journey with us. We're just two middle-aged people that are pursuing pursuing our dreams. And we're going on this journey, and we just want to invite everyone to just kind of go on this journey with us. So you can find us on Facebook, Brandon and Brittney Sanchez Music, Brandon with an E, Brittney with 2 T's, N-E-Y. And Instagram, it's brandon.brittney.music, and TikTok is the same thing. So they can find us there, and then they can stream our music on all the streaming platforms.
Beautiful. Great. So check out the music. You're just going to fall in love with these two. It's awesome stuff that you're putting together. Now, you got, what is it, a new EP coming out, or was that a single coming out?
That's our single that's coming out in November. We're thinking about maybe doing an EP at some point, but we are currently writing. We're doing all our own recording and we're doing all of our own production, as well as shooting our own music videos and everything else, social media, everything. It's a two-man show here, so it keeps us busy.
That does keep you busy if you're doing all that. Now, video production, I mean, who's editing and doing the camera work and all that?
Well, on the songs that he sings, I do I do the camera work, and on the songs that I sing, he does it. So, and then he'll do most of the video editing. Well, actually, both of us, really.
I have a graphic design background, and
okay.
I've also done video, and I understand some of the design principles, and very similar to videography and photography. So I kind of have like a little bit of a natural eye for it. But it's, it's fun for me. I like doing creative stuff.
Okay, that's cool. Back in the day, I had to edit the TV show, and about 6 years in, I hated it. I really did. I didn't like to do it one bit, but because it gets taunting after a while, and the programs seem to update and upgrade, and everything changes, and it's like, come on. Got a question here that somebody sent in. Let me put it up, and let's see what it says. Here we go. From Lori Taylor Ham. If you are all middle-aged, well, just say we feel old. Hey. I see all that gray right there. Oh, you wait, Brandon. You wait. That's great. I love it. Thank you. That was fun. So
that is our story.
Yeah.
It starts coming in slow and then it's there. Look out for the gray. Now, who's writing most of the lyrics and doing the music to it? How's that working?
You know what's interesting is I feel like it's pretty like 50-50. Like we're actually, they kind of say like, if you have a relationship with somebody, it's really hard to write songs with them. But we found the opposite. We found like it's actually, we definitely have different styles, but we are kind of complementary towards each other because he pushes me. He's definitely the more poetic, eloquent one.
Okay.
I am the more straightforward, direct. I just want to say what I'm trying to say. And so he pushes me with that. And then sometimes, with him and his songwriting, he tends to have certain topics that he likes to write about. And I push him sometimes to get outside of that.
So there's some songs where she listens to it. She's like, what in the world are you?
What were you thinking? Right?
That's to me,
but he does the same for me. And so I think because we have a mutual respect for each other, we both are able to just kind of laugh that stuff off. And then we sit down together and we brainstorm and we write and we just kind of encourage each other like, hey, find a different way to say that phrase, or let's work a little bit. So I would say he's probably more of like the lyricist specialist, and then I'm probably more of the melodic side. But he's good at melodies too, so
well, you're good at it, Brandon. You're all right. Now, I was looking and I noticed you're building up quite a bit of a fan base there. What do you think of that? All these people loving what you're doing.
Yeah, we would love to have even more of a fan base. So we would love to, get a little bit more outside of our maybe just like our local community and be able to branch outside of that even more. But yeah, it's super encouraging just to have people support us at all, like that's, if anyone wants to listen to a song that we've heard, that's like the biggest compliment, you know.
It was pretty neat at the last concert, or I guess the last
show.
show we were playing at, we had some people that were singing back our songs to us, and we're like, oh wow, that's like, we never had that experience before, so that was kind of a cool thing.
That was a first, and we were super stoked about that one. We were like, oh my gosh, somebody knows our song. They knew the lyrics. That was so
cool. When you see that and it hits you, I mean, it hits the heart good, really hard. And you'll always remember that time and all the other times after this. Yes, you'll keep that special to your heart. Oh, yeah, it's a great feeling. That's cool. Now, you said studio. You have a home studio you do all this mixing and mastering, or do you use an outside studio?
Yeah, so I have my own home studio, and I started doing production and like mixing and everything probably about 10 years ago. And so I would just be recording some of my own music, and over the years I've gotten better. So we recently in the last year also have produced another artist, and so we're also building up our expertise in that area as well.
Our production side.
Yeah, working with other artists, recording their music and producing it. So,
well, good. Fun. That is fun.
Yeah.
I do like it. Yeah, studio's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun to collaborate with another creative person and get in that creative space with them and partner together with them. Yeah. Hear their their creativity and then be able to bring some of your own perspective in and work on things together in, when there's like mutual respect and humility, and like we all just want to come together and enjoy the songwriting process and production process. It's been really, really great. So we're looking to produce other artists, people who are maybe songwriters that need help with the production side, or even collaborations.
Yeah, songwriting. We I love doing collaboration with other songwriters and other artists, having different perspectives and being able to work on that together. It always seems like the end product ends up being 10 times better than when you do something yourself. What do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So
there you go. I like that. Collaboration is great. I was going to ask you, I mean, I love your music. Have you applied for any awards, gotten any awards?
We entered a song contest with the Master Musicians Festival, and we were one of the actually she was one of the top finalists. It was the top 5, right? I think.
I don't remember what the name of that one was, but I think
take the stage.
Oh yeah.
But no awards though, I would say.
We entered for the International Singer-Songwriters Association as Duo of the Year back in February?
Yeah.
And they just had their awards in August. So we did make it as finalists for that category for Duo of the Year. So that was that was kind of a big hey, we actually are doing okay, first year out the gate.
Yeah, they're good people there and a lot of great people to collaborate with. I'm definitely a member, and I didn't win either. I won my trophy. I was over 3. But it's a great way to collaborate, meet great artists and entertainers out there. Definitely is.
Awesome. Yes, definitely. For sure.
Now, when you're playing out, are you playing out to bigger crowds, smaller crowds, a little bit of a mix?
We are. Well, I mean, we've played at the Chenault Winery. We've played at a few local places. So smaller right now, but we're hoping to play at some festivals next year. If anybody is out there that wants us to come, we'd be happy to come. Just get in touch with us.
There you go. We're open. definitely. So you can get a hold of Brandon and Brittney here, and they'll come play for you, definitely in front of
That's
five,
right.
10,000 people. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yes,
Oh,
let's go.
let's do it. Okay. So now, what was this? I read that. What's this David Hasselhoff thing and this commercial, cosmetic commercial? What's this about?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead, babe.
okay.
That was in our bio.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So we had an opportunity to write a song for David Hasselhoff, and it was through the West Coast songwriters. That was back when we were living in California. I don't know if
really.
we said we moved from California out to Kentucky a few years ago.
Okay.
But when we were in California, we wrote a song that was going to be pitched to David Hasselhoff's producer, I think.
Yes, so we
And
had gone to a songwriting week, like a organization pitching weekend kind of a thing up in San Francisco, and we met David Hasselhoff's music manager. Now, I did not know that David Hasselhoff is a huge superstar in Europe.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, so we were like, what?
we were like, I was thinking Baywatch, like what? Like
I'm thinking
that's
kid.
what I was thinking, and I'm like, I didn't even. I mean, I knew that he did some music, but I was like, I didn't know that he was like a
Oh,
big
yeah.
star.
He's a number oneer over there. Oh yeah, he's big,
Yeah.
definitely.
We pitched a song to his music manager in one of the meetings, the pitch meetings, and he heard our song and he really, really loved it. So he connected with us after that weekend and asked if we could write David Hasselhoff a new hit single.
Yeah.
This was back in 2016, I want to say.
Yeah.
And so we got together with another third person co-writer, and we crafted a song and we submitted it, and that's as far as it went. So
You just never
yeah,
know. You don't ever
yeah, you
know.
just never know, right? So we shot our shot, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you should.
And that was
Well, don't
it
give
was
up.
a good experience, you know. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lesson. It was great.
Yeah. It was.
So
Well, you just never know. I mean, the doors are going to keep opening up for both of you as you keep continuing on your journey. Oh yeah, I mean, you are good. You're very good, definitely.
For sure.
And I want your music to get out there and stuff like that. Now, I know you got the young ones and stuff, but once they're older, maybe out of the house, old enough to stay by themselves, would you two like to get out on the road for a couple of weeks, maybe do a little tour or something?
Oh yeah, for sure.
yes, and they do have grandparents that can watch them. So.
Hey, there we
We can
go.
do like
Hey, we're going on
a
tour.
mini, yeah, a little mini tour, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or heck,
Why not?
just take them on the road with us. You
They
know,
would have fun.
yeah, they would.
There you go. Get the VW van, and there you go. Travel around the country. You'll have a great back when you're done. Unbelievable. So I want to talk about a couple of songs here, and unless you want to grab a guitar and play one live, but no, I don't let you. Don't do that. Maybe next time.
We have the guitar. If you want us to play something, we're happy to do that. So,
Yeah, I came prepared.
which
so.
songs were you wanting?
Well, there's one that it's my favorite song, and it touches me every time, and that's "Amazing Grace." Your version of "Amazing Grace."
Oh,
Un-
Amazing
yeah.
Grace. Yeah.
Unfreaking believable. I mean, people out there, you've got to hear their version of "Amazing Grace." It is amazing, beautiful rendition. I would love to hear that if you
Thank
could do
you.
that. Can you do that?
Let me see. It's been a while since I've done that one. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think we've played that one since that day we posted it. That was like
This is number one
Easter,
right
I
here.
think.
Let's do this. Oh, it looks great. So
I
here
don't
we got
know.
Brandon and Britt. Got you on the spot, don't I?
Yeah, he's like trying to remember the chords even right now.
I have that problem
Man, I
once in a while.
I don't know
You
if I'm
can't.
going to be able to do it.
Well,
I'm
do you
trying.
have? How
I
about
do have
River?
something else to compare.
All right, let's do it. What do you got?
Like left field for us. Man, I'd
You
love
pick
to
the
sing
song.
it.
Yeah. So I did we released the last song that we released was called "Rescue Me," and I did prepare to do that one.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So
Yeah,
it's
Rescue
called
Me.
"Rescue Me," and here goes.
This is beautiful.
Sometimes I feel like a wave tossed around, a tumbleweed in the wind. Sometimes I feel like an empty shell, wondering just who the hell I am. Caught in the riptide and sent out to sea, into the dark night, the waves cover me. And if the riptide takes me out to sea, Lord, please rescue me. Yeah, hand on the wheel, I don't know where to turn. I follow the only road I know. Bridges in my review, I just watch them burn. And I press on to the coast. Caught in the riptide and sent out to sea, into the dark night, the waves cover me. And if the riptide takes me out to sea, Lord, please rescue me when I go astray. If I fall and lose my way, Lord, please rescue me, yeah. Rescue me in the pouring rain, when I feel I'm going insane. Lord, please, Lord, please rescue me. Caught in the riptide and sent out to sea, into the dark night, the waves cover me. And if the riptide takes me out to sea, Lord, please rescue me. Rescue me.
Oh, bravo! Oh, you're beautiful, amazing, amazing, and right there, looks like my wife is watching. Oh yeah, she's loving
Hey,
it.
hello.
That good. Thanks, babe, for that. I love it. That's great. All right. Oh, so that was incredible. You guys are really gonna open a lot of doors. Just keep pushing hard like you are, and I'll push your music as hard as I can. Also, it's beautiful, beautiful stuff. Do you
Thank
have
you
a
so
lot?
much. Thank you for having us.
How many songs you guys got under your belt that still need to be recorded?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a lot.
Um,
Well, that's good. That's good.
Rebel Heart, the love song.
Yeah, and we're
The
probably gonna
home
do a
is where my heart
cover. We're probably
is.
gonna do a cover of Landslide as well. 'cause I
Landslide.
love that
And
song.
I wanted to actually record the Amazing Grace one. So at
Yeah.
least we have at least 6
Yes.
more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to, in January, re-enter into the ISSA, and I want to see you up for at least 3 or 4 categories. You got my vote, definitely. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Definitely. You
man,
deserve
we're
that.
gonna shoot our shot as best we can, and we just appreciate your support. And hey, we'll be voting for you too this
I,
next go around.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. Now we're going to get onto some fun questions, and I want to hear some answers from you two, okay? And
Oh, we love you.
this
Let's
is going to be
go.
fun. I'm putting you on the spot here. All right. First one would be, let's see, how do I want to do this? There's just 2 of you. I'll give you both a chance on this one. You get 2 answers. These are people. Person that's alive and a person that has passed away. Who do you really want to grace the stage with and perform with? To each of you, that's a separate question.
Oh man,
I'm gonna let Brittney answer that one. So
person that's alive and a person that's not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I would love to perform with Lainey Wilson.
Oh,
I'm a
there.
huge fan of hers.
There
I
you
think
go.
that would be really fun. I think
Laney.
this next song that I have coming out called Renegade, I think she could sing it. I think, or maybe like Carrie Underwood or Miranda Lambert. Anyway, I think, that would be really fun to perform with Lainey Wilson. Somebody that's passed away. Man, I'm okay. The dancer in me loves Michael Jackson.
Oh,
So
yeah. That's a great
I
one.
would really like
I mean, between
that
us.
would be really cool. Even if I just got to like dance for him, like in the background, be a backup dancer or something, that would be super cool.
So what's going to come, Brandon, is she's going to throw the moonwalk in on a couple of tunes when you guys are out performing, is what she's saying.
Yeah, and I still teach dance. Like I teach dance, hip hop, and different dance classes right now. So
That's great. My speed's the waltz right now. So don't start. All right, Brandon, what is your answer for that question there?
man, that's a tough one for me. But yeah,
you've had
I
more time to
think
think about it.
I know, and I
Rare,
haven't.
yeah, right.
I'm trying to. Can we come back to it?
Just
I'm
pick
like-
somebody, man. Just pick somebody.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
pick somebody.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, I don't know.
Or I could
Bryce?
just, if you really can't think of something, I can do another game with you real quick. And this is just
the
for
guy's-
Brandon.
Santana.
Well, Santana, yeah. Santana was the reason I started playing guitar.
Oh, there you go.
So I would say, probably that.
Let's see what Santana.
He's still alive.
Anybody? So Santana. All right, let's just leave it with Santana. I like that answer.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that, Al. Thank you.
It's your show. So, anyways, next question. You already answered it. And what I was going to say is that when you get up there and start performing and you look out in that crowd and they see you see them singing your songs to you, it hits you in the heart really hard and it makes you feel great. I mean, when you did see that, I mean, did it raise the hair on your arms? Did you have to turn around and compose yourself? How did it hit you when you saw them singing your songs?
I guess I can't really speak for Brandon, but for me, I think it was the song that I was singing, wasn't it? When they started singing with us, it was River Jordan.
Yeah, it was River Jordan. Yeah.
Beautiful song.
So when I was singing it and they started singing along, it feels like a rush. Like it felt like a rush of excitement, and it feels like it gives you this great boost of empowerment. And you feel like you're kind of like you got some wind under your wings a little bit that kind of lifts you up,
It does. Right.
So that's how it felt for me.
Yeah. I would say at first it was kind of just surprising. It was just like, whoa, like I didn't I'm not used to hearing anybody sing our songs except for just us, So it was just a really neat, like kind of
Moment.
neat moment.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. And what's great is you're going to have many more of them. Oh, yes, indeed. And wait till the people, if you're playing the bigger stage, they're going to jump on stage and rush you and want to sing with you. Watch out for those guys. Oh, but you'll have fun.
Man, that'll be the day.
It's coming sooner, I think. All right, I got another question here. 2 answers. Anywhere around the world, think around the world, 2 stages, and you both can answer these questions. 2 stages anywhere in the world you'd really want to step foot on and perform.
Oh, I don't think we've even thought about that. Maybe our hopes and dreams aren't big enough, Al.
We gotta build that up. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I don't think we've even really thought much past.
Well, I think a lot of times we're thinking a lot about the songwriting too. It's like, man, what artist would we like to sing our song? So we think about that a lot, be like that song would be for so and so. But like I can think like of a couple. We would really like to play. I think it would be really cool to do the Red Rock Amphitheater because that's just I've heard
iconic.
I've heard that's really cool, and I think just the experience of being outside and having the mountains around you and stuff would just be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen videos. I've never been to Red Rock, so but that would be really cool. And then the other stage that I would like to play at is just our local festival that we have here in Somerset called Master Musicians Festival. And it's just a really cool time and a lot of really cool people. So,
well, that's great. Yeah. Well, get the kids, take a trip out to Colorado and go to Red Rocks. You'll love it. I mean, the stage is awesome. The acoustics are beautiful. Your music belongs there. It really does. Oh, yeah. It's just like you
picture. Thank you, Al. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Okay. Now, this question here, I usually don't. I ask my rock stars and heavy metal bands because it always happens to these people. But it might have happened to one of you. Any embarrassing moments on stage that you want to talk about?
Oh gosh. I'm a mover, as we've already established. And so when I am performing, I like to move, and I have many times hit the microphone with my arm.
You're slapping.
I'll hit the stand and I'll just grab it and pull it back. Or I'll hit the mic with my face sometimes.
No.
I think that's probably as bad as it's gotten so far, which isn't too bad.
No, that's not too bad.
Have any major wardrobe malfunctions or
that's good thing.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Have you hit his guitar strings break?
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. Is that high E string breaking and slapping you in the face, Brandon?
Yeah, that has happened. Yeah,
that's happened to me.
I guess that's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I guess there was something I probably shouldn't have said from the microphone because I think I say stupid stuff sometimes. And I was really nervous when I was in a band. This was a long time ago. I was really nervous. And when I would get nervous, I would pass gas. And
you heard it first here.
Yeah. And then on the microphone, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't say it right now on this podcast. But when I was just brutally honest. I'm like, hey guys, when I get nervous, I get the farts. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if you guys hold your breath because we're in for a long show here.
No burritos for you before a show, brother. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, and I was like, afterwards, my like bandmates were like, "What are you doing, man?" Like, I'm pretty sure they probably threw in some expletives too. So
I think he's gotten over that because I don't notice it.
no, I don't.
You don't
do that
notice it.
anymore.
Now that's bad.
I've grown out of it. That was like back. It was like, you know, when farts were funny, like when you were in
They still are.
middle school,
High school,
and then you grow out of it. It's like
you don't grow out of it. You
No,
never
you don't.
grew out of it.
No. My
Guys
wife
don't grow out of
My wife gets mad at me because if we go out to eat and it's a vinyl or leather seat, I want to pass gas because it's got a great ring to it. She won't let me.
I should have taken the microphone and just taken it like this.
Yeah. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go there. One for you. Many more to come.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. That was the first for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get to know the artist real well on the Big House Show covers. Woo!
Don't
Brittney with
pretend like you don't fart. Yeah, don't pretend.
I'm not going to say anything. I know nothing. This is no. And I think Brittney with the microphone and stuff, I think you need to practice the James Brown move and throw that out there and pull it back with the chord and start singing. Whoa! Bring that back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need to get some like, more mic skills. Start practicing dancing with a music stand.
There you go. Stage presence. You're entertainers. That's right. Brittney and Brandon's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, both of you being on the podcast today. I've had a lot of fun talking to you, and I want you back on in 6 months or a year and see where you're at and what's going on with you two. Okay?
Awesome.
That would be lovely.
Sounds
Thank you
good.
so much for having us.
And again, one
Thank
more
you,
question. No problem. One more question. Advice for these young kids that want to do what you're doing. You got any advice for them?
Do it when you're young and don't give up. Just go with your whole heart. Put everything you got into it. Don't hold back and second guess yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, and hone your craft and keep getting around people who are a step ahead of you, a step beyond you. Write with other people, share your music even if you think it stinks.
Right.
Share, get with other people that are creative and create with them. And
play open mic nights and get the feedback. Find out if people are connecting with your songs. If they're not, then write more songs.
Very true. That's exactly it. Do it your way. Do it your way because it's your music. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you can go check out Brittney and Brandon's Sanchez's music. Where is it again, real quick?
It's everywhere. You can stream our music. Brandon and Brittney Sanchez. Brandon with an E and Brittney TTNEY. That's how you will find us. Also, you can find us on social media. Brandon.Brittney.music on Instagram and TikTok, and on Facebook, it's Brandon and Brittney Sanchez Music.
Beautiful. All right, you two, thanks a lot. We got to get out of here. Sorry, this is your show. Say see ya.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you next show. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Stick around. Bye, everybody. Peace.
All right. Okay.